In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 26, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Charlotte Hornets versus Orlando Magic. The Charlotte Hornets are set to embark on a challenging matchup at the Amway Center this Sunday evening against the Orlando Magic in what promises to be an electrifying Eastern Conference showdown. Currently placed in the East with a 5-9 record, the Hornets are riding high on a 2-game winning streak, with their most recent triumph being a nail-biting 117-114 home victory against the Washington Wizards on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the Orlando Magic hold the second position in the East with an impressive 11-5 record and boast a formidable 6-game winning streak, including a convincing 113-96 home win against the Boston Celtics on Friday. Despite a rocky start to the season, the Charlotte Hornets are eager to extend their winning streak to 3 games. Their recent win against the Wizards showcased the resilience of the team, led by an outstanding performance from LaMelo Ball, who contributed 34 points, 8 rebounds, and 13 assists. Miles Bridges and Mark Williams also played crucial roles, combining for 44 points and 25 rebounds. The team's ability to turn the tide in the fourth quarter, overcoming a 19-point deficit, highlights their determination and offensive prowess. Conversely, the Orlando Magic have been in exceptional form, winning 7 of their last 8 games. Their latest triumph against the Celtics, where Moritz Wagner led the team with 27 points, reflects the Magic's balanced and effective gameplay. The team's defensive prowess was evident as they held Boston under 100 points in an in-season tournament game, showcasing their ability to disrupt even the strongest opponents. Orlando's recent defensive performances have been outstanding, limiting opponents to an average of 107 points in their last 5 games. In contrast, Charlotte's defense has struggled, conceding an average of 121 points in their previous 4 games. The Magic's success is further emphasized by their proficiency in drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line, leading the NBA with 27.5 attempts per game. Despite the Hornets gaining momentum with back-to-back wins, the Magic's impressive form, defensive strength, and consistent offensive performance make them the favorites in this matchup. The absence of key players Markelle Fultz and Wendell Carter Jr. for the Magic is noteworthy, but their depth and recent success suggest they can overcome these challenges. While the Hornets have shown signs of life, their inconsistency and the Magic's dominance since opening night make it challenging to predict a Charlotte victory. The Magic's 13-3 against the spread record adds another layer of confidence in their ability to take care of things here, so the Orlando Magic to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Analyzing the offensive dynamics, the Magic struggles in half-court offensive rating and shooting percentages, especially from mid-range and beyond the arc, are evident. Charlotte, missing key scorer Terry Rozier, faces a tough task against Orlando's solid defense. Considering these factors, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Memphis Grizzlies. On Sunday, the Memphis Grizzlies are slated to host the Minnesota Timberwolves in what promises to be an intriguing matchup. The Grizzlies, who are coming off a tough loss to the Phoenix Suns, find themselves in the midst of a challenging stretch, having dropped 3 consecutive games. Conversely, the Timberwolves, despite a recent setback against the Sacramento Kings, have been enjoying a hot streak with 10 wins in their last 12 games. In their latest clash, the Timberwolves faced a formidable challenge from the Kings, leading to a 124-111 defeat. Despite the loss, individual performances shone through, with Anthony Edwards spearheading the team with an impressive 35 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert also made significant contributions. Despite their efforts, the Timberwolves struggled to maintain momentum, particularly in the third quarter, allowing the Kings to establish a lead. The Grizzlies, on the other hand, are grappling with a recent downturn, having lost 6 of their last 8 games. Their most recent defeat, a 110-89 drubbing by the Suns, has left them eager to snap a 3-game losing streak. Sandy Aldama, Derrick Rose, and Jaren Jackson Jr. led the charge for the Grizzlies in the scoring department. but their efforts fell short. Memphis faced a 13-point halftime deficit and struggled to mount a comeback, scoring just 16 points in the fourth quarter. The Timberwolves, with aspirations of securing a top spot in the Western Conference, aimed to rebound from their recent loss to the Kings. Facing one of the struggling teams in the NBA, the Timberwolves have a solid opportunity to emerge victorious in Memphis. Their defensive prowess, boasting the third-best defensive rating, has been a key factor in their success. However, their historical struggles at the FedEx Forum add an element of challenge to this matchup, with just one win in their last 10 visits. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies find themselves in a precarious position, desperately needing a win as the only team in the league without a home victory at 0-7 straight up. The offensive struggles have been glaring, with the team failing to surpass 100 points in their last 3 games. Injuries have further compounded their challenges, with key players sidelined, including Ja Morant, Steven Adams, Marcus Smart, Luke Kennard, Brandon Clark, and Xavier Tillman. The Timberwolves open as favorites, but the Grizzlies' struggles and the extensive injury report make this matchup a significant test for both teams. The Timberwolves, despite being undervalued by bookies, appear poised to capitalize on the Grizzlies' current woes. The Timberwolves' recent form and overall superiority over the struggling Grizzlies make them a strong choice, so the Minnesota Timberwolves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. The anticipated pace of the game favors a controlled approach from both teams. Minnesota's ball control issues and Memphis' offensive struggles, combined with the Timberwolves' ability to slow down the game, suggest a lower scoring affair. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Bulls versus Brooklyn Nets. In a matchup set to unfold at the illustrious Barclays Center in the heart of the Big Apple on Sunday, the struggling Chicago Bulls are geared up to face off against the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets, who find themselves in the midst of a back-to-back scenario after grappling with the Miami Heat on Saturday, are striving to rebound from a recent 147-145 loss to the Atlanta Hawks. The Bulls, on the other hand, are reeling from a 121-108 defeat at the hands of the Toronto Raptors on Friday night as part of the in-season tournament, marking their 3rd consecutive loss and the 6th in the last 7 games. Notably, Chicago will have to navigate this matchup without the presence of Dalen Terry, further complicating their quest for a turnaround. Meanwhile, the Nets will be missing the services of Dennis Smith Jr., Cam Thomas, and Ben Simmons. Diving deeper into the Bulls' recent struggles, their woes have been pronounced, losing 6 of their last 7 encounters. Aiming to snap their 3-game skid, they face the challenge of a Nets team that has also succumbed to a trio of defeats. Chicago's offensive struggles were evident in their latest outing against the Raptors, where only Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Kobe White managed to breach double figures in scoring. Conversely, the Nets, coming off a triumphant 112-97 home win, seek to build momentum after snapping their 3-game losing streak. Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson, and Dorian Finney-Smith played pivotal roles in securing the victory, showcasing the Nets' ability to bounce back. The injury report adds an extra layer of uncertainty to the matchup, with Zach LaVine and Alex Caruso listed as questionable for the Bulls, while the Nets will be without key contributors in Dennis Smith Jr., Cam Thomas, and Ben Simmons. Looking at the head-to-head record, the Nets have emerged victorious in 2 of their last 3 encounters with the Bulls. Notably, their most recent clash on November 3rd resulted in a narrow 109-107 win for the Nets, underlining the competitiveness of their matchups. The absence of Cam Thomas for the Nets and the potential sidelining of Zach LaVine and Alex Caruso for the Bulls further intensifies the intrigue. Despite the Nets playing their 2nd game in as many days, expectations are high for their performance against a struggling Bulls squad. Chicago's offensive struggles, ranking 27th in field goal percentage and 23rd in 3-point shooting, present an opportunity for the Nets to dominate on the boards. With the Nets averaging 47.6 rebounds per game compared to Chicago's 41.0, the odds are stacked in favor of the Brooklyn team. Statistically, the Bulls have failed to cover the spread in 4 of their last 5 games, while the Nets have covered in 10 of their last 14, showcasing a trend that favors the home team. Considering these factors, the Brooklyn Nets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Delving into the pace of play, Brooklyn boasts an up-tempo game at 101.5, contrasting with Chicago's slower pace, ranking 26th at 98.2. Additionally, the Nets, playing their 2nd game in as many days, might adopt a more deliberate approach on Sunday. This, coupled with Chicago's tendency to push games over the total in recent outings, sets the stage for an intriguing play on the total. In fact, the total has gone over in 5 of Chicago's last 7 games and in 8 of the last 10 games against teams from the Atlanta Atlantic Division. However, considering both teams are likely to be without their leading point scorers, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.